Hello to those of you who are watching this in the future while I wait for people to log on to the live stream. What's up? Yeah. Started a little later than normal today. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Bobbie and today is Saturday, so it's time for an energizing Vinyasa flow. Oh yeah, one more thing to mention. I changed the length of this class. It's now 75 minutes instead of 60. So yeah, you get more yoga. And yeah, today's class is going to be Capricorn themed because it's Capricorn season. So yeah. It's going to be a slow flow. So we're going to be try to move as slow as possible. It's gonna be real strengthening and real grounding as well. So as far as props go, grab 2 blocks, a strap, and a blanket. If you don't have yoga props at home, that's totally fine. Instead of blocks, you can use 2 books that are about the size of a yoga block, or just grab a couple pillows and a couple blankets, and then as far as the strap goes, you can use a belt, a tie, a rope, anything that's kind of like a strap or similar to it, something you can put a small loop in at the end of it. And yeah, that's it. Let's get started. We're going to get started in supported fish. So we're going to be using our blocks right away if you're not, or books or a couple pillows. And you will place the first block on any height that you'd like. I have mine on the medium height. Place the bottom edge of the block right at the bottom edge of the shoulder blades. And then the other block will go underneath the head. You can have the other block on any height that you'd like as well. I have mine on a lower height, but you can have it on the same height or a higher height, whatever feels best to your body. Or if you'd really like to get a nice, intense heart and shoulder opener, you can just not put a block under your head. If you're using pillows, grab a pillow or 2 or 3, and just place it underneath the shoulder blades. Place them underneath the shoulder blades so you get that heart opening. You can place a pillow underneath the head if you'd like, but you may not get as much of a heart opening with pillows, so I recommend not using a pillow under the head, but it's totally up to you and what your body wants. And then as far as the legs go today, we're going to take the feet wide. So about match with distance, maybe a little narrower or wider depending on how long your legs are. I have really short legs and narrow hips, so my feet don't go as wide. And then you're going to let the knees fall inward, so you start to get a nice little stretch in the knees and a nice opening in the lower back. Then for the arms, you can keep them down by the sides, or to intensify the heart opening and shoulder opening, you can clasp opposite elbows above your head. Once you arrive in your supported fish, close the eyes, relax the face, begin to slow the breath down right away. Sending all of your focus to your breath. Let go of any thoughts. Notice them, observe them, but don't make any attachments or judgments about them. With each exhale, let go of your thoughts. Let go of what happened before you came to your mat today. And let go of what might happen after. Allow yourself to be present in this moment on your mat. With each inhale, fill the lungs up completely. Feel the belly and chest rise. And with each exhale, empty the lungs out completely. Feel the belly, or the chest, and then the belly lower. Take a few more moments here, breathing deep. Feeling a shoulder and heart opening, sinking into the earth, feeling held by your props and by the earth beneath you. Focusing on the breath. So, Capricorn, today's class is all about Capricorn. The symbol for Capricorn is the sea goat, which is, I think, an amazing creature. It's basically a goat on the top half, and then a mermaid or has like a fish tail. Really awesome creature. The planet associated with Capricorn is Saturn, also known as the planet of discipline and maturity. Capricorns tend to be very disciplined, very hardworking, and usually are more mature for their age. The element associated with Capricorn is Earth. So, like I said, we're moving nice and slow and feeling super grounded and rooted into the earth, but also strong. It's a more feminine sign usually. Colors it's associated with are black, brown, and I also read sometimes green too. I always try to dress in the colors of the zodiac, and today I made I don't know, maybe I'm probably just like late to the game, but I realized today that each zodiac sign, the colors that are associated with them are like basically like the colors of the elements they're associated with. So Capricorn is like really earthy tones, and then if you notice like fire signs like Leo's associated with gold and orange, and Aries is also a fire sign associated with red. So I just kind of made that observation today while I was sweeping the floor. There are 3 qualities or triplicities in the zodiac: cardinal, mutable, and fixed. Capricorn is a cardinal sign, and those signs start every season. They are known as the leaders and idea people of the zodiac. Each zodiac sign is also associated with different body parts. And actually, so it starts from the first zodiac sign is actually Aries, and you kind of notice that as you travel later into each sign, it moves down through the body. So Capricorn's body parts is associated with the knees and also the bones and the skin. So we will also be doing a lot of stretching out of the knees and the areas surrounding. So a lot of quad stretches, a lot of grabbing the foot, which is why you may need a strap or tie or belt today. And some keywords that you may think of when you think of Capricorn are pragmatic, ambitious, reliable, loyal, hardworking, devoted, honest, structure, goals, and prestige. So let's take a few more deep breaths here. Meditating on the facts I just told you about Capricorn, and I will be right back. I need to grab my water before we start. Sorry about that. I don't like having to teach without water. I brought Mingy too because he's being bad. All right. So, in our supported fish, we'll take a few more deep breaths here. Right. And then when you're ready, begin to blink the eyes open. If you clasped opposite elbows above the head, release the arms down. Heel toe the feet back to center, about hips-width distance apart, and carefully roll off to one side, off of your props, and just setting them off to the side, making sure they're pretty close to your mat so you can use them later on in class if you need, and then lie back down on your back. Bring the feet wide again, knees fall in toward one another. This is called broken bridge legs. Bring the arms out to a T, palms face up, Minky. All right, sorry, Minky. Okay. Arms out to a T, palms face up. Take an inhale. And then exhale. Gently let the legs fall over to the left, head to the right. Inhale to bring everything up through center. Exhale, legs fall to the right, head to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, legs right, or legs left, head right. Inhale, center. Legs right, head left. Inhale through center. Exhale, legs to the left, head to the right. Inhale, center. Legs to the right, head to the left. Inhale, come back up through center. Then reach both legs out long in front of you. And walk both legs over to the right. And move the upper body also to the right, keeping the hips grounded and keeping both shoulders grounded. So try not to let one shoulder lift up higher than the other. For a more intense stretch, you can cross left ankle over right and maybe clasp opposite elbows above the head, keeping those shoulders and hips grounded. Breathe into the left side body. On your next inhale, walk everything back through center and over to the right. So both feet to the left. Both feet over to the left. Move the upper body to the left, keeping the hips and shoulders grounded. Maybe you cross right ankle over left, and maybe clasp opposite arms above your head. Try to do opposite arm on top than you did before. Breathe into the right side body. And then inhale, move everything back to center. Begin to hug the knees in, and then we're going to very slowly roll up and down the spine, as slow as you can. So bring the legs over, inhale to sit up, exhale, roll back, inhale, sit up, exhale, roll back, and then inhale, make your way to your malasana or yogi squat. Feet should be about mat's width distance apart, heels pointed in and toes pointed out. Hands come to heart center, so you're facing the top of your mat. Arms are going to press into the legs and the legs back into the arms to lift the heart. Feeling grounded and rooted through the feet, light and lifted through the crown of the head and the heart. Then from here, bring the hands down in front of you, lift the hips up, parallel the feet, and let the body hang over the legs. Maybe clasp opposite elbows. Relax the head and neck completely so that the crown of the head reaches down towards the earth. You may even shake your head yes and no to make sure you're really relaxing it. You can have as much of a bend in the knees as you'd like, and especially if you'd like to take this into more of a lower back stretch rather than a hamstring stretch, you'll bring a nice deep bend into the knees. Few more breaths here. You can find a little movement if you'd like. Then if you clasp opposite elbows, release the arms down. Everyone bring a nice big bend into the knees and very, very slowly begin to roll up through the spine, one vertebra at a time. Once you rise, stand up, shoulder blades roll down the back, palms spin open, the head lifts up last. Heel toe the feet in, either together or hips width distance. On an inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge from the hips, dive forward, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, find length in the spine. Exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back, plank. Take an inhale in your plank. Then as you exhale, lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale, slide the heart through, lift it up, cobra. Shoulder blades roll down the back, elbows squeeze in. Then lower down on an exhale. Either move through your child's pose to your downward facing dog, or squeeze the elbows in, tuck the toes, squeeze everything in towards the midline. Inhale, press up, plank. Exhale, hips lift, downward facing dog. Start to pedal through the feet a little bit here. Maybe sway the hips. Walking out your first down dog of class. Maybe the first down dog of the day. And then find stillness for a moment. Really press into the palms, spread the fingertips nice and wide to lift the hips up. Shoulder blades roll away from the ears. Gaze is towards the belly button or thighs. If you feel like your spine is rounding forward, bring a nice big bend to the knees so you find the length in the spine that you're looking for in this pose. Pull the belly in. Then exhale, lower the knees down. Hands are underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Tabletop position. Go ahead and pad the knees if you'd like with a blanket. On an inhale, you're going to lift the heart, lift the hips. Belly sinks but is still engaged. Cow pose. On an exhale, round the spine, still pulling the belly in as far as you can. Look down towards the thighs. Cat. Inhale, find extension, fill up the lungs. Exhale, round the spine, empty out the lungs. Now moving with your own breath, use your breath to guide your movements through your cat and cow. On your next inhale, come to a neutral tabletop position. And then from here, step the right foot back behind you, tuck the toes underneath, press through that heel, reach through the crown of the head, pull the belly button in. Inhale, lift that right leg up, cross it over to the left side. Keep pressing through that left heel, look back towards it. Inhale to bring that leg up through center. Bring it up about hip height, toes point down, belly still pulling in. Inhale, reach the left arm forward. As you exhale, nice and slow, curl the elbow in towards the knee, round the spine. Inhale, slowly moving, reach both leg and arm back out. Exhale, round the spine, pull it in. Last one, inhale, find extension. Exhale, curl that elbow in towards the knee, round the spine like you're in cat pose. Inhale, Lengthen the left arm and right leg back out. Then bend the right knee, press the right sole of the foot up towards the sky. Stay here or reach back for your foot or ankle with the left hand. Kick the foot into the hand, lift the heart. Keep the abdomen engaged to protect the low spine. Exhale, carefully release the right knee back down to meet the left. Inhale, slowly lift the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, slowly begin to thread that left arm underneath the right, coming onto the left shoulder and left side of the face. Right hand can stay right here in front of the face, or reach it out long in front of you, or wrap behind the low back. Breathe into the belly. And then bring that right hand back in front of the face if it's not there already. Press into the palm. Inhale, slowly lift the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, reach the left toes back behind you, toes tucked under. Keep pressing through the heel, reaching through the crown of the head. Pull the belly in. Inhale, lift that left leg up and cross it over to the right side. Press through that left heel. Look back towards it. Inhale, lift the left leg up, hip height, center it. On your next inhale, reach the right arm out in front of you. Exhale, very slowly, curl the elbow in towards the knee, round the spine. Inhale, slowly extend the arm and leg back out. Exhale, curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale, extend. Bend the left knee. Reach the left sole of the foot up towards the sky. Stay here or reach back for your foot or ankle with the right hand. Kick the foot into the hand, lift the heart, pull the belly in towards the spine. Exhale, carefully release the left knee down. Inhale, lift the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left, coming onto the right side of the face, right shoulder. Left hand can stay right here. Reach out in front of you or wrap behind the low back. Spin the heart open towards the sky. Breathe into the belly. Release that left hand back in front of the face if it's not there already. Press into the left palm and inhale, slowly reach the right arm up. Exhale, lower it down. From here, keep the hips up nice and high, but begin to walk the hands out in front of you, melting the heart down towards the earth. Either forehead comes down towards the earth, or a prop, or the chest and chin. Maybe you begin to lift up onto fingertips to intensify the stretch. Keep pulling the belly in towards the spine. On an inhale, slowly reach the heart through, forearms stay planted, Sphinx pose. Press into the palms, roll the shoulder blades down the back. Spread the collarbone nice and wide. Press into the tops of the feet, lengthen the tailbone back behind you. You can stay here or bend the right knee. Reach back for your right foot with the right hand. Try to square the shoulders off to the top of the mat. If you have a hard time reaching your foot in this pose, you can always use a strap with a small loop around the ball of the foot. Stay here or maybe press into the left palm to lift the elbow up. Carefully release everything back down and switch sides if you took it on the first side. Bend the left knee, reach back for your left foot with the left hand, square the shoulders off. Stay here or press into the right palm to lift the right elbow up. Keep the shoulder blades rolling down the back. Exhale, carefully release. Lower the forehead back down. Bring the hands back to the low ribs, either moving through child's pose to your down dog, or squeeze the elbows in, tuck the toes, squeeze everything in towards the midline. Inhale, press up plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here for a moment. Notice if this down dog feels a little different than the first. Then bend the knees, look forward, step or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Standing at the top of your mat. Big toes touch, slight space between the heels. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend into the knees, sink the hips down. More weight should be in the heels rather than the toes. Lengthen the tailbone down and back. Squeeze the belly in, lift the heart up. Utkatasana. Can you sink a little bit further down? Squeeze the legs towards one another. Take one more inhale. Exhale, fold over the legs, lift the hips up. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, plant the palms, step or lightly hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. On an inhale, slowly lift the right leg up towards the sky. Bend the right knee, open up the hip. Square the shoulders off down towards the floor. Maybe do a couple leg circles here. In both directions. Then straighten that right leg, square off the hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, step that right foot through in between the hands. Lower the back knee down. Make sure this right knee is right above the right ankle. If it's coming further, if it's coming forward like this, you can take your hand to your foot and help your foot take a longer stance. So just move your foot further up. Inhale, lift the heart. You can always have blocks underneath the hands. As you exhale, begin to shift the hips back, fold over your right leg, lift the right toes up towards the sky. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Keep pulling that right hip back, left hip forward so your hips are nice and square. Send the breath into the back of that right leg. Nice hamstring stretch. On an inhale, bend through the front knee, lift the heart. Plant the left hand down. Inhale the right arm up towards the sky. So from here, grab your strap if you're using one. Make sure there's a small loop in the end of it, or your belt or tie, or whatever you're using. Wrap that loop around that left foot. You may need to come out of the pose to do so, but then just come back into your low lunge. So when you inhale to lift the right arm up, you'll have your hand on the strap. Exhale, bend that left foot and walk your hand down the strap just so you get that nice quad stretch. And if you're not using a strap, just grab the foot But wherever you're at, really spin the heart open and roll the shoulder blades down the back. Carefully release the back foot, remove the strap, and then from here, kick that left foot back out to the left behind you, and then step the right foot back. Align the arch of your right foot with the top of your left knee. Inhale the left arm up towards the sky. Then exhale, reach the right arm over the right ear, lift the right leg up about hip height. On your next exhale, curl the elbow in towards the knee. Moving nice and slow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale to extend. Stay here or bend that right knee. Reach back for the right foot or ankle. Kick the foot into your hand like you're stringing a bow. Exhale. Carefully release that right foot if you grabbed it. Then moving as slow as you can, begin to step this right foot back up to the top of the mat. Left leg spins back. Lunge twist. Bring both hands to frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Ground through the back heel. Align front heel with the arch of the back foot. Left fingertips reach forward. Use that hand to guide you up to stand. Warrior 2. Lunge into that front knee. Press the right knee slightly out to the right so you can see your right big toe when you look down. Both arms reach out in either direction. Gaze over the right fingertips. Pull the belly in, lengthen the tail going down. On your next exhale, reach the right fingertips forward as far as you can. Then either bring right forearm to right thigh, right hand to the inside of the right foot, either on the floor or a block. Flip the left palm, then reach left arm over the left ear. Spin that heart open. Side angle. Stay here, or maybe challenge your core a little bit by reaching the right fingertips out in front of you as well. Keep spinning the heart open. Pull the belly in. Nice long side body. On an inhale, left arm reaches down the left leg, right arm overhead, reverse warrior. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, reach the right fingertips forward as far as you can till you can't reach anymore. Then let that right hand land wherever it lands on your leg, the block, a block, or the floor. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Maybe look up if that feels okay on your neck. Keep those legs engaged so that you feel the kneecaps lift slightly. Then from here, all right, stay here. Or if you'd like to challenge your core, again, you can reach the right fingertips out in front of you, left arm over the head. Keep spinning the heart open, pull the belly in, long side bodies. Remember to breathe. And then plant the right hand back down, coming into your back into your triangle. If you took the core work, then bring your left hand to the hip. You can have a block in your right hand if you'd like. Heel toe this back foot in. I'm going to step my front foot back so I don't run into the wall. Reach the right fingertips out in front of you, in front of the right pinky toe, about 6 to 12 inches. Hand either on the floor or a block. Inhale, kick that left leg up. Open up the hips. So stack that left hip on top of the right. More weight should be in the foot rather than the hand. Engage that lifted leg, so flex those toes. Inhale, maybe lift the left arm up towards the sky. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Stay here or reach back for your foot or ankle. to kick that left foot into the right hand. Sorry, left foot into the left hand. Sugarcane bow pose. Woo. Carefully release the back foot if you grabbed it. Then everyone begin to bend into the front knee. Land, ground through the back toes. Land in your warrior two for just a moment. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame the front foot. Lift the back heel. Hug this right foot in. Shoot it up and back. Three-legged dog. You can keep the right leg lifted or lower it. Stay in your down dog or move through your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift the left leg up towards the sky. Bend the left knee, open up the hip. Maybe do a couple leg circles in both directions. Straighten that left leg, square off the hips, take an inhale. Exhale, step the left foot through in between the hands, lower the back knee down. Make sure the left knee is right above the left ankle. Inhale, lift the heart. Hands can be on blocks. Exhale, shift the hips back, fold over the left leg. Left toes flex up towards the sky. Left hip pulls back, right hip forward, so your hips are nice and square. Send the breath into that left hamstring. On an inhale, bend through the front knee, lift the heart, plant the right hand down, inhale the left arm up towards the sky. Now grab your strap if you're using one, or belt or tire, and wrap it around the right ball of the foot. Then exhale, bend the back knee, reach back for your foot or walk your hand down the strap. Wherever you're at, spin the heart open, roll the shoulder blades down the back. Breathe. Carefully release the back foot, remove the strap if you're using it. Lift that right arm back up towards the sky. Then kick this right foot out to the right behind you. Left foot steps back. You may need to adjust a little bit. Make sure this right knee is underneath the hip. Left arch of the foot aligned with the top of that right knee. Inhale the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, reach the left arm over the left ear and lift the left foot up. Take an inhale. Exhale, elbow in towards the knee. Inhale, extend, nice and slow. Exhale, curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale to extend. Stay here or reach back for your left foot or ankle. Kick that left foot into the hand. Carefully release that back foot back out if you grabbed it. Then everyone, as slow as possible, step this left foot back up. Right leg straight back. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Reach the right arm forward. Ground through the back heel. Align front heel with the arch of the back foot. Cartwheel the arms up. Warrior two. Really lunge through that left knee. Press the left knee out slightly to the left so you see that left big toe when you look down. Both arms reach out in either direction. Make sure the right arm is lifting as high as the left. Pull the belly in. Lengthen the tailbone down. On an exhale, reach the left fingertips forward as far as you can. Then either left forearm to thigh or left hand to the inside of the left foot, either on the floor or a block. Flip the back palm and then reach the right arm over the right ear. Spin the heart open. Stay here or challenge the core a little bit by reaching the left fingertips out. Spin the heart open. Long side bodies. Inhale, lift the left arm up, right arm down the right leg, reverse warrior. Straighten the left leg. Exhale, left fingertips reach as far forward as you can get them. Then the left hand lands anywhere on the leg, a block, or the floor. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Maybe look up. Trikonasana, triangle pose. I'm out of breath. It's hard to talk and do this. All right. You can stay here, or to challenge the core a little bit, lift the left arm up, and then the right arm over the right ear. Spin the heart open, pull the belly in. Nice long side bodies. Lower the left hand back down if you lifted it. Right hand comes to the right hip. Heel toe this back foot in a little bit. Begin to bend into the front knee. Left fingertips reach out in front of the left pinky toe, 6 to 12 inches, either on the floor or a block. Inhale, lift that left leg up, about hip height. Stack right hip on top of left. More weight should be in the foot rather than the hand. Maybe you lift the right arm up towards the sky. Keep that left leg engaged. Stay here or bend the right knee, reach back for that right foot or ankle, kick the foot into the hand. Sugar cane bubble pose. Carefully release the back foot if you grabbed it. Bend into the front knee, ground through the back heel, warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down to frame the front foot, lift the back heel. Hug this left foot in, shoot it up and back, three-legged dog. Keep the left leg lifted or lower it. Stay in your down dog or move through your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths here. Letting yourself reset. Maybe even take a child's pose. When you're ready, if you're in your child's pose, make your way back to your down dog. Bend the knees, look forward, step or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment here. While I drink my water. Feel free to grab a drink of water too if you'd like. And then, standing at the top of the mat, walk the feet out about shoulder width distance or wider, or about match width distance or wider or narrower, depending on your body. Heels turn in, toes turn out. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, bend into the knees, hands come down to heart center. Malasana, garland pose, or yogi squat. Press the arms into the legs and the legs back into the arms to lift the heart. Grounded through the feet, light and lifted in the heart and the crown of the head. Then reach the right arm out to the right in front of that right leg. Inhale the left arm up towards the sky. Stay here, or maybe you come into a half bind or full bind. If you can't quite reach your hands and you're trying to get into the full bind, you can always use a strap or a towel or belt or something that you can place in between the hands. Carefully unwind if you found a bind or half bind, and then reach the left arm down in front of the left leg. Inhale the right arm up towards the sky. Stay here, or come into a half bind, maybe full bind. Carefully unwind. Bring both hands down in front of you. Lift the hips up. Parallel the feet. You can keep the feet wide or maybe heel toe them to hips width distance. But try not to go any narrower than the hips. Then take your 2 peace fingers on each hand. Wrap them around the big toes. On an inhale, find length. You can always have a bend in the knees. As you exhale, bend into the elbows. Reach the crown of the head down towards the earth. Shoulder blades roll away from the ears. Hips lift. Maybe your knees are bent. Try to bring more weight in the toes rather than the heels. Relax the head and neck completely. On your next inhale, lift up halfway, release the toes, find length. Exhale from here, bring the hands as far underneath the feet as you can get them. Feel free to bend your knees. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, bend the elbows out to either side. Crown of the head reaches down towards the earth. Relax the head and neck completely. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. You can have as much of a bend in the knees as you'd like. Try to bring more weight in the toes rather than the heels. Maybe even wiggle your toes to kind of massage out those wrists. On your next inhale, lift up, find length in the spine, and release the hands. Maybe heel toe the feet all the way together now. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back. If you hop back, make sure to land with bent elbows. Inhale, lift the heart, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. On an inhale, lift the right leg up towards the sky. Bend the right knee, open up the hip. Stay here. Or if you have wild thing in your practice, carefully and also as slow as you can, let that right foot fall behind you, flipping you over into your wild thing. Hips lift, heart lifts. Breathe. If you're in your wild thing, carefully and as slow as you can, make your way back to your 3-legged dog with the right leg lifted. Take an inhale here. Exhale, step the right foot through in between the hands. This time, keep the back knee lifted. Plant the left hand down, right arm up towards the sky. And from here, ground to the outside edge of that left foot. You can either step this right foot about halfway back, in front of the left or on top, or grab your peace fingers around your right big toe and lift that right leg up towards the sky. Stay here or bend that right leg and reach back for your foot or ankle. I always have a hard time with this one. Like you're stringing a bow. Kick the foot into the hand. I can do it when I'm not talking. Sometimes. All right. So wherever you're at in your side plank, lift that right leg up and very slowly, as slow as you can, step it up in between the hands. Whew. Back into your lunge. Then from here, step this back foot in a couple feet. Turn those toes in so you can square off the hips. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, find length in the spine. You can always use blocks here. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Pyramid pose. Keep pulling that right hip back, left hip forward. Reach through that back heel. Press into the right big toe. Inhale, lift up halfway. I'll use the block here to demonstrate. Then reach that left arm out in front of you. Then place that left hand to the inside of the left foot or to the outside to challenge your balance a little more. Hand can either be on the floor or a block, or you can even have it on your leg if you don't have a block. Inhale the right arm up towards the sky. Revolve triangle. Keep pulling that right hip back, left hip forward. Then bring the right hand to the right hip. Whew. You either using the block or put your hand on the floor. Left hand in front of that left big toe. Bend into the front knee. Right big toe. Lift the left leg up off the ground. About hip height. Keep that left leg engaged. Spin the heart open. Right shoulder lifts. Maybe you lift the right arm up. Revolved half moon. Stay here. Or bend that right foot. Reach back for your foot or ankle. Right leg, I mean. Kick that foot into your hand. Revolved sugar cane. Carefully release the back foot if you grabbed it. Then very slowly, we'll first just bring both hands down. Lift up to stand, bringing that left leg with you. Hug the left knee in. Stand up nice and tall. Then bend the left knee. Reach back for the left foot or ankle to the outside of the foot with the left hand. You can reach the right fingertips forward. Since I don't have very much room in front of me, I'm going to bring my right hand to the heart. Pull that left knee in towards the right. Then inhale, kick that foot into the hand, keeping the heart lifted. Then begin to lean the heart forward. Focus on something in front of you that's not moving. Then carefully come back. Keep the left foot lifted. Fold over the right leg. Lift the left leg up towards the sky. Standing splits. Stay here. Or maybe practice a couple handstand hops. Maybe you find some air, maybe you don't. Then maybe you move through your vinyasa or just step back to your downward facing dog. Everyone meeting in your downward dog. And then inhale the left leg up towards the sky. Bend the left knee, open up the hip. Stay here. Or if you have wild thing in your practice, very slowly and carefully step that left foot behind you, flipping you over into your wild thing. Hips lift, heart reaches forward. If you're in your wild thing, carefully and slowly make your way back to your three-legged dog with the left leg lifted. Inhale here. Exhale. Everyone step the left foot through in between the hands. Keep the back knee lifted this time. Plant the right palm. Inhale the left arm up. Ground to the outside edge of that back foot. Step the left foot either halfway back, in front of the right, or on top, or wrap the left peace fingers around the left big toe and kick that left foot up. Stay in your side plank or grab the back foot, kick the foot into your hand, kind of like that. It's hard to balance. And then when you're ready, as slowly as you can, step this left foot forward in between the hands. Lunge. And then step the back foot in a couple feet. Turn the back toes in. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. You can always have hands on your blocks or the leg. Find length in the spine. Keep that nice long spine as you fold over the left leg, pyramid pose. On inhale, lift up halfway. Reach the right fingertips out in front of you, either with your block in your hand or without. Then place the right hand to the inside of the left foot or the outside to challenge your balance, or if you, or on the left leg. Spin the left shoulder open towards the sky. Lift the left arm up. Revolve triangle. Keep pulling that left hip back, right hip forward. Then bring the left hand to the left hip. Reach the right fingertips out in front of your left toes. And then lift the right leg up about hip height. Engage that right leg. Spin the left shoulder open. Maybe lift the left hand up. Stay here or bend into the right knee. Reach back for your foot or ankle. Kick the foot into the hand. Whew. Carefully release the back foot if you grabbed it. Place both hands down for just a moment, and then slowly rise up to stand, bringing that right leg with you. Hug the right knee in. Then bend the right knee down towards the earth. Bring the right foot into the right hand. Either reach the left fingertips out in front of you, or I'm going to bring my hand to heart center. Kick that right foot into the hand. Keep the heart lifted, and then slowly lower the heart down. Dancer, find your drishti. Then carefully release the back foot. Keep the right foot lifted. Reach the hands down. Fold over the left leg. Right leg lifts up towards the sky, standing splits. Stay here. Or maybe practice a couple handstand hops. Then either move through your vinyasa or just make your way to downward facing dog. And then everyone meet in your child's pose. Big toes come to touch behind you. Knees can either be together or wide. Hips reach back towards the heels. Forehead reaches down towards the earth. You can also bring the hands behind you to give the shoulders a bit of a break. Feel the breath begin to slow back down. Feel the heartbeat also begin to slow back down. And notice the sweat cooling the body down. On an inhale, lift the head up and walk both hands over to the right side. Lower the head back down, maybe stack left hand on top of right. Spin the left shoulder downward and reach that left sit bone back towards the left heel. Breathe into the left side body. Inhale, walk the legs through center and over to the left side. Maybe stack right hand on top of left, spin the right shoulder down. Breathe into the right side body. Walk the hands back to center. Then begin to walk the hands in, so you sit up on the heels. Bring the knees together if you brought them wide, and carefully just move the hips off to one side so that you can lengthen the legs out in front of you. Well, reach the legs out in front of you, but soles of the feet on the earth. Hands come to the backs of the thighs. Lift the heart up, pull the belly in. Then lift the feet parallel, or the shins parallel to the earth. Hands can stay at the backs of the thighs. They can come down on the earth or reach the arms out in front of you. Try to keep the heart lifted, belly pulling in. On an inhale, lower down to hover, reach the legs out in front of you. Squeeze the legs together. Exhale, slowly lift back up to your half boat. You can always lower the hands down or have the light hands behind the thighs. Inhale, lower to hover. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Let's do two more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Hold for a couple more breaths. You got this. Squeeze the legs together. Chin is lifted off the chest. Belly pulls in. Exhale. Lower everything back down for a second. And then, okay, get some time. And then from here, we'll take 3 back bends. So I'm going to demonstrate first. So go ahead and watch before we take them all together, just so you don't have to turn your head from side to side, because that could be kind of dangerous for your neck in one of the poses at least. All right. So first option is supported bridge. You'll take a block, a book, or a couple pillows. Lift the hips up and place your props underneath the sacrum on any height that you'd like, low, medium, high. If you're using pillows, maybe stack a few pillows. Arms are down by the sides, palms face up, and you'll rest here. Try not to let the legs splay out to the sides. Keep them tracking out, straight out from the hips. Then when you're ready to come out, you'll press into the feet to lift the hips up and remove the block or whatever props you're using, and slowly lower down from the upper back, middle back, lower back. If you'd like to take supported bridge, you can go ahead and take it right now and hold it until we're all done with our back bends, if you'd like. Second option is bridge, regular bridge without props. So you'll start the same way as supported bridge. Legs or feet hips width distance apart, knees bent up towards the sky. Snuggle the shoulder blades underneath the back. Press into the palms. On an inhale, you'll lift the hips up. Squeeze the knees towards one another. Lift the chin up away from the chest. At the same time, press your chest up towards the chin. You can stay here with the arms like this, or you can also interlace the hands underneath you. Try not to let the legs splay out to the side. You'll keep squeezing the knees together. And remember not to look, don't ever look from side to side in this pose. It's not good for your neck. Then when you're ready to come out, you'll release the hands and slowly lower upper back, middle back, lower back. Third option is full wheel. And then I also, we'll get there. We'll have an extra option in your full wheel if you decide to take full wheel. So I think we did enough back bending today, but this is all up to you. Full wheel can be pretty intense, so if you're not used to back bends, then I would go with one of the other two. You'll start the same way you do as bridge, except bring the hands to the outside of the ears with the fingertips pointing down towards the shoulders. Then on your inhale, you'll press up, press into the feet to reach the heart forward. Then, when you're in your wheel, you can start to bend this right foot and try to bring it towards your head. Then the left foot. And keep switching. This is also just an option. Everything is optional. Then when you're ready to come out, you'll tuck the chin and slowly lower down. All right, so decide which back bend you want to do if you haven't already. And then we'll all move up together doing 3 back bends. All right, actually let's just do 2. Let's do 2 back bends because I don't think we'll have enough time for 3. All right, so choose your first back bend. Prepare yourself. On an inhale, press up. Remember to breathe. And then on an exhale, slowly lower down. Rest for a moment, bring the feet wide, let the knees fall in toward one another. And then decide what you're going to do for your second back bend. Prepare yourself. Feet hips width distance, knees point up towards the sky. When you're ready, on an inhale, press up. Press into the feet. Squeeze the knees toward one another. Maybe you do these leg options if you're in full wheel. And then exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Once again, bring the feet wide and let the knees fall in toward one another. And then from here, bring the arms out to a T with the palms facing up. Bring the knees to about a 90-degree bend, shins parallel with the earth. Take an inhale. As you exhale, gently let the legs fall over to the left side. Keep that right shoulder grounded. Maybe bring the left hand to the right outer thigh. You can also bring props underneath the legs if you'd like. That'll help you keep the right shoulder grounded. Gaze can either be straight up at the sky or over the right shoulder if that feels okay on your neck. Breathe into the belly. On an inhale, bring the legs up through center. And then exhale, gently let them fall over to the right side. Keep the left shoulder grounded. Maybe place some props underneath the legs. Maybe bring the right hand to the left outer thigh. Gaze either straight up at the sky or over the left shoulder if that feels okay in your body. Inhale, bring the legs back to center. Bend the knees so the soles of the feet point up towards the sky. Bring the knees wide. Hands can either be at the backs of the thighs, the outer calves, outer ankles, or outer feet. Press the feet into the hands and the hands back into the feet. Happy baby. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side. Maybe straighten one leg at a time. Maybe straighten both legs. Keep the tailbone reaching down towards the earth. And then release the feet, hug the knees in. Bring the forehead towards the knees, bringing yourself into a tiny little ball. Squeeze everything in. Take an inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Release the legs out in front of you for your Shavasana. Snuggle the shoulder blades underneath the back. Tuck the chin slightly so the back of the neck is long. If you'd like a nice little low back release, you can bend the knees, bring the feet wide, and let the knees fall in toward one another. Or you can place a couple pillows, a pillow, a rolled up blanket, or a bolster underneath the knees. So set up for your Shavasana. Once you arrive, reclose the eyes, relax the face, and then focus only on relaxation. Let go of your thoughts. Stay present and begin to let the breath return to its natural state, letting go of any breath control. Relax the feet and each and every toe. Relax the calves and shins. Relax the knees. Relax the quads and hamstrings. Relax the hips, the pelvis, the belly, the entire spine. Relax the heart, the shoulders, the upper arms. Relax the elbows. Relax the lower arms. Relax the hands and each and every finger. Relax the neck. Relax the jaw. Relax the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Uncrinkle the forehead. Feel the eyes sink into their sockets. Relax the crown of the head. Shavasana. If you'd like to stay in your Shavasana longer, please do. But if you're ready to come out, start by deepening the breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Circle the ankles and wrists. Rock the head from side to side. And reach the arms up overhead. Straighten the legs out in front of you for a morning stretch. Hug the knees into the chest and carefully roll over onto the right side. Rest here in this fetal position for a moment. Then whenever you're ready, trying to keep the eyes closed or a soft gaze, carefully make your way up into a comfortable cross-legged seat at the top of your mat. Once you arrive, reclose the eyes if you opened them. Sit up nice and tall, taller than you have all morning. On an inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch at the top. Exhale through the mouth, hands to heart center. Bow the chin towards the heart and take a moment to thank yourself for carving this time out of your day to do something good for your body and mind. And I thank you for joining me. I hope you can take the benefits from today's class with you into the rest of your day, the rest of your week, the rest of your life. I'm going to end with a quote from Capricorn, Michelle Obama, born January 17th, 1964. Don't be afraid, be focused, be determined, be hopeful, be empowered. Bring the thumb knuckles up to the third eye space. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Hope you had a good class. And yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if there's anything I need to work on, or let me know if there's anything you want me to put in my classes, or anything you want to work on for any future classes. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and like my videos if you like them. Another reminder that classes will be canceled next week, but they will continue the week after that, which will be, let me look at my calendar, so I have a date for you. They will continue on January 19th. It's a Tuesday. Tuesday will be yoga for cyclists at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then Thursday, not this Thursday, the Thursday the 21st at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for yin yoga. And then Saturday the 23rd for this class, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, Energizing Vinyasa. Thank you again. Please donate if you can. I have Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App. And you can find those on my social media or my YouTube. Thank you. Have a good night. Or morning. Good day. Have a good day.